Good morning, everyone. It's Lynn Dunn from Stamptastic Designs. Thanks so much for joining me today. So, today we are going to focus on this month's paper pumpkin kit. So, I have six different alternate designs to share with you featuring this month's kit. So, these are the cards that I'm going to walk you through today. And if you haven't seen the kit, this is what the kit looks like. So, if you haven't received yours, don't watch this video. So, but this is what the kit includes. It includes all the supplies that you need to make 9 cards. So it's three of each of the three different designs that are showcased here. So the interesting thing about this kit when it comes to making alternate designs is that there really were not a lot of extra supplies. Actually, there were not any extra supplies. So what I did is I included some of the new designer paper, the Shades and Hues designer paper, and I just took the elements that came in the kit and I added some background paper. So that's really what I did to create the 6 different alternate card designs. So good morning, good morning. So let's talk about, let me show you the kit stamp set. So these are all the images that came in the stamp set that came with the kit. So it's an exclusive stamp set, and you'll notice that there's no images. There's no um, flower images or ferns or anything like that. It's all greetings. So that made it a little bit challenging to come up with some alternate designs. But I hope that you'll enjoy the ones that I did come up with. So the kit came with these little scalloped card bases. So you probably can't see it on the video. I'll try to turn it a little bit, but it has like this yellow design in the background and it's very, very faint. You can hardly see it. But each of these card bases have this scallop design with it. And then the envelopes that came in the kit were just simply some green envelopes. And there were some little scalloped pieces here, little stickers that you could peel off and put on your envelope. So I thought that was kind of a cool little thing because these are obviously very dark envelopes. So you'll need a place to, address your envelope to whoever's going to receive the card. So, anyways, so that's kind of what the kit included. And it included all these little die cut pieces, or I should say large die cut pieces. All these floral type sprays were in the kit. So that's why I decided to just kind of create some different backgrounds with these little pieces. All right, so let's start. We'll start with this one. And so this is probably one of my favorite. I really liked this little floral design in here. And so I decided to just kind of pull in the colors that were in this particular little image. So I'm going to grab, let's see, hold on one second here. I'm just going to grab the paper and show you what I used. So this is the designer paper that I'm using. It's called Shades and Hues, and it's a brand new designer paper. So this is one of those designer paper specials that Stampin' Up! Just recently launched. So this is actually a paper pack we've had before, but it's just in different colors. So these are the papers that I used. I think I used it for most of the designs, for 2 of the designs. So I used the Fresh Freesia color, but there's other designs in here, other colors that you can use. So that's where I got the paper from, if you're wondering. So the first thing I did is I just cut a couple of pieces of that designer paper. So I have a 1.5 by 4.5 inch piece. And then I cut some Blackberry Bliss. So one of the things is that this kit came with a Blackberry Bliss ink spot. And of course, this particular design has the Blackberry Bliss in it. So I just added a little scrap piece of Blackberry Bliss. This is 3.5 inches long, little 1/2 inch wide piece, just to kind of draw out that blackberry color. So I'm just going to adhere this to the side of my designer paper first. And I'll get all these projects up for you on the blog later today. So you'll have all the measurements. All right, so we'll add this. So I thought by just kind of adding some color in the background, that would just really make this image pop a little bit more. But it is a very, very pretty kit. Okay, and then in the kit, we also got some little vellum pre-cut pieces. So these pieces just go right behind, whatever die cut shape you're using. So what I like to do is just add a little bit of glue to different parts of this, and then add my piece over the top. So I'll kind of angle it a little bit. Let's get it right in there. So you can adhere that vellum piece right to the back of the flowers, and then you can go ahead and put your dimensionals on here. So that makes it pretty easy. So did you guys get this month's kit? I know that the refills for this kit, if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, the refills are available. I just saw them online. So you can get refills for this kit. And the nice thing is, if you do subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, so if you're not currently a subscriber and you do decide to subscribe, you'll be able to get these refills. And even though you don't get the full kit, you can use any greetings, that you want. You can use any stamp set to add your greetings. So it's kind of nice that way. All right, so then this one is just going to get popped up just like that. So see that little bit of designer paper just kind of makes a big difference. And then in the kit, we had all these little, pre-cut little labels for adding your greeting. So I just went ahead and stamped all the greetings. And I'm going to add my little greeting right across. So I just put some dimensionals on each side of this greeting because most of the greeting is going to overlay this other image. So I'll add that. And that's really all there is to it. There was some little gold glitter gems that came in this particular kit. And so I'll just add some of those right to the bottom here, kind of off to the side. And there we go. So that is the first alternate design. And I'll see if I can bring back this so you can see how it compares to the original. So this is the original. This is the alternate design. It just has a little bit of paper behind it. Just kind of, I don't know, I just thought it brought out the flowers and the berries a little bit more. All right, so that is the first one. Let's grab this second one here. So this is that same paper, that Shades and Hues designer series paper. So for this one, I just used kind of the crackle paint look in the background, and then added a little strip of the Blackberry Bliss kind of in the middle, just to draw out that color, since we're using a Blackberry Bliss ink spot. So all right, so we're using the same card base for all of them. These are the card bases that came in the kit. And then these pieces are, let's see, 1.5 by 3.5. So I have two of them. I have a 1.5 by 3.5 there, and one down here. And then my centerpiece is 3.5, but it's 1 inch wide. So this is a great way to use up scraps. So even if you don't have this particular kit, if you have some big images like this that you want to use in your card making, this is a really nice layout for that. I'm going to try to move my light a little bit. Hang on here. Let's see if we can dim this a little bit. It's awfully bright. All right, so let's add these pieces. So basically, I'm just adding these pieces right down the center. We'll add this one on the bottom. And then we'll add this across the middle. Oh, yay. Some of you guys just got your kit today. That's good. Good timing. All right. So there's that one. And then I'm just going to move this out of the way so I can put the pieces together. So then we have this really nice fern. Is that what it is? A fern? You can tell I'm not very literate with flowers and foliage. But so we're just going to put this kind of on an angle so that the point goes in between these little vellum pieces. Let's put a little bit of glue on here. And then we'll turn this one. And then we'll just add our dimensionals. So I found this is the easiest way for me to add these little vellum pieces. And then you can just use your dimensionals to kind of hold the rest in place. We'll put that down there. And I think we're going to trim a little bit of that off. Let's put one here and maybe a smaller one up here. A little mini one there. So let me trim this little bit of vellum off the bottom. Let me just trim those off. All right, so then we'll add this to our card base. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy these. I really look forward to getting the kits, even though I like to create my own designs. I like getting the kits and creating some cards the way the kit describes. And then I also like creating, just some alternate designs. So this little greeting is just going to go right on the bottom here. I'm just going to add a couple dimensionals. Most of it's going to lay on top of that fern leaf, the foliage. All right, so we'll put this here. And then we'll just add a little gem. Oop. Let's grab one of these and put that on there. All right, so that is what that alternate design looks like. See if we'll add a little bit more light, maybe. Maybe a little less light. All right, so that's what that one looks like. And then this last one that I'm going to walk you through is this one with the big flower. And so this time I used the other pack of paper. I'm going to grab that real quick. So this pack of paper is called Serene Love, and it has like these large floral designs. It has some smaller flower designs, and it has this polka dot pattern, which is what I used to create some of these alternate card ideas. So I used the Old Olive color, but in this pack, there is Old Olive, Night of Navy, and Lost Lagoon. So those are the three colors of the papers that are in this particular pack. So this is one of the Designer Series paper specials. So I decided this is a great time to use it, right? So for this card, we're just going to start with, again, the same card base. the same scalloped card base. And I have a couple additional layers here. So I have a 1 3/4 by 4 3/4 inch piece of old olive cardstock. And then the designer paper is 3 by 4 1/2. So that's the polka dot paper that I have here. So basically what I did is just adhered this to the green cardstock first, just to create that little layer, that layered look. And then we'll adhere this to the card front itself. And then we'll go ahead and just add the pieces from the kit. And so there were obviously enough of these little vellum pieces to make all 9 cards. So we're gonna flip this one around actually. And I'm gonna put it so that, let's see, so it comes like that. So let's add a little bit of glue here. And we will bring that down. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how I did that. There we go. And we could probably scoot that up a little bit. All right, so now we can add some dimensionals to the back. And you could probably even cut this vellum piece if you wanted a little bit more of the leaves, the vellum leaves to be showing. We'll add this. And let's see, where else can we put a dimensional? Probably right in the center there. And maybe just a little one here. All right, so let's add this. Oop. Did I get them all? I think so. All right, so then this is just going to get popped up and kind of off to the side. And then for this one, I decided to use just a little birthday greeting down on the bottom here. So we'll just add a couple dimensionals. And then we'll add our greeting. And that should do it. And then we'll add a couple gems, and then that is the third alternate design. This time I think I'm adding a little bigger gems, but that's okay, that works too. All right, so that is the third design. Very simple, but see how it just brings out the color and just kind of accents the flowers a little bit more. You can kind of see this is the design without the designer paper. That's the original design. And then here's what it looks like with the paper. So I just really like how the pattern paper just kind of makes everything pop. So, all right, so that is the third card design. So let me bring these back for you so that you can see them all. I gotta clean up my mess here. Okay, there we go. All right, so those are the 3 that I just walked you through. And then I have a couple additional, oh, sorry, my dogs are going crazy in the background. That's what happens when you have puppies. I have a couple additional designs that I wanted to share with you. So for this one, just a little bit different from what I did over here, I added a larger piece of designer paper in the background. And it's kind of similar to this one. And then I just added the little floral spray and berry spray there. And then this one, I ran the designer paper up through the center and added a little bit of old olive down on the bottom instead of on the side. And then this one, I just created some little banners. You know, I kind of dovetailed the designer paper and a little bit of the Blackberry Bliss to create this alternate design. But you don't have to create any alternate designs. So obviously this kit is just a very pretty kit in and of itself. You don't have to create any of these alternate designs, but you know me, I like to just kind of play around with different designs so that I have a variety of different cards that I can send out. All right, you guys. So those are actually the only alternates because I don't have any more kit supplies. So I created two of these cards because I walked you through this set. So I have a total of nine, and there are no additional supplies left from this kit. So it was really a pretty kit, a fun kit. If you are interested in getting the refill for the kit, I would highly recommend becoming a subscriber. The refills, like I said, are available now. Sorry, you can just hear my puppies going crazy in the background. um, the refill kits are available now, so I don't know how long they'll last. They're only available while supplies last. I do have one extra kit. You can find it by going out to my website. I did link to that in the description with this video. I typically get one extra kit. So if you are interested in that, feel free to go out there and check that out. Otherwise, that's all I have for you guys today. So I hope you enjoyed these card ideas and are inspired to just play around with some alternate ideas with your kit. And like I said, if you're not a subscriber, I hope these card ideas inspire you to give Paper Pumpkin a try. All right, have a wonderful rest of your day and actually a very Merry Christmas because I don't think I will see you until after Christmas. So have a wonderful Christmas, a great holiday season, and I will see you guys next week before the new year. So have a great week, everyone. Take care.